If you already are making around 10K a month as a coach, but the only way that you can add money is by adding clients, more calls, and more hours to your schedule, you don't have a sales problem. You have a leverage problem. And I don't think that you have to completely reinvent your business in order to fix it, because you already done the hardest part. You build an audience, you gained their trust, you got clients, and developed a method that actually works. Now you need to turn what you already built into a product ecosystem that can create value without requiring you personally every day on for every single task. So in this video, I am going to show you the exact method I would use to take an established coaching business, validate what their audience actually wants, turn that into demand digital products, to make the repetitive task of delivery, and gradually build a business where revenue isn't completely tied to the coach's calendar. So probably this is your reality. You wake up every day knowing that you have a coaching business that generates at least 10K a month, and that sounds incredible, right? But when you look at your calendar on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturdays, the only thing you have are calls. And suddenly, you start realizing something uncomfortable, and it is that you're not really just building a business. You've built for yourself a very expensive job. Because if you stop working, revenue stops. And if you want to make 20K instead of 10K, you basically have two options. Get more clients or charge your existing clients more. But both run into the same problem eventually, and it's your time. So today I'm going to show you the exact method that I would use in order to change that. And the good thing is that you're not starting from zero. We're starting with something that you already have: audience, clients, and expertise, and also proof that your method works. But before we go any further, I just wanted to say that this video is not for everyone, because if you're just starting your coaching business, if you don't have an audience yet, or if you haven't worked with clients yet, I wouldn't recommend following this exact strategy. Because there's something really valuable about being rooted ahead, is that you already have data. Your clients are literally telling you what to build. Every question they ask you, every objection, every problem that they repeat, or every part of your process that you explain over and over again, it's market research. With that being said, let's get started. We first have to find the repetition. So the first thing I would do wouldn't be building a product. I wouldn't open Canva and record 30 lessons or spend 3 months building a course. I would look at my calendar and ask myself, what am I repeating? Like the same questions every week, same explanations, same onboarding, same framework, same mistake that clients make, same resource you set, or same objection. Because repetition is where product begins. And now we just have to let your audience write your product. Basically what you have to look for is you can ask them in your one-on-one sessions, by Instagram polls, Insta stories, or checking your DMs. You have all the answers. You just have to take them and see it by yourself. Now you can maybe start asking questions in your Instagram polls, as I said earlier, and you can say like, what's the hardest part about? Which of these would help you the most? What's stopping you from achieving X? Would you rather have a framework, work list, checklist? Or if I created something that will help you solve one problem this month, what will it be? What would you like it to solve? And you don't have to guess what your audience wants, you just have to ask them. It's because your audience shouldn't just buy the product, they should help you design it. And now you will be the product number one that will be the trust builder. It would be like a checklist, a blueprint, a framework, a workshop, a pre-recorded class, and its goal isn't to make revenue. The job is like, let me experience how you think. Because this first product shouldn't be about changing your client's life, but showing them how you're going to productize your expertise, and then they are going to start understanding what you're talking about, what you talk about, and they will see the value that you bring in their lives. And then we just have to build a product number two that will be for a specific solution. Take a repeated problem and turn it into a focused product. Not my 87 ultimate lesson to solve all of your problems, but how to solve X. Because people don't need more information, they just need clarity in one specific problem that with your guide, ebook, whatever it is, you can help them solve. They just want clarity, steps, implementation. Quick and easy. Your digital product doesn't have to change someone's entire life. It needs to solve the problem that they're trying to solve right now. And we're gonna take another product that'll be number three, the automation layer. And this will be the transition from selling to delivery. This is where things start getting more interesting, because I just don't want your digital product to create another revenue system. I want to remove repetition from your business, because every client gives you a question, you answered it, and then you repeat. We just have to avoid it. But now your client is going to have that question, see it on your product list, buy it, understanding, and now when they get to your one-on-one that you can start positioning as a high ticket now, you can just occupy what really needs to be a one-on-one and not just answering the same questions every day. And if you want a premium ecosystem, that'll be product number 4. I'm just going to draw you this. Imagine that your content is going to be a trust builder. Then you will create a specific digital product and an advanced product. And the ultimate layer of all of this will be your one-on-one coaching. It is that important realization that I want you to have is that the one-on-one doesn't have to disappear. It just now has become premium. Because the goal isn't to eliminate coaching. The goal is to stop using your most expensive resource, your time, to answer questions that could have been answered through an asset. So what I want you to just remember is that you don't have to disappear for 6 months in order to build something. You build, you get that into people's hands, you watch what happens, you ask, improve, and then you repeat. The speed at which you can go through this determines how quickly you learn what your market actually wants. And now the most important part to scale your business. If you have 20 clients that pay you $500, then you'll get your 10K a month. But if you get 20 clients and build 20 delivery relationships, now imagine adding those products that could serve the people who don't actually want to join on a call. The point here isn't like a magical revenue formula, that you created another way for your expertise to create value. And eventually your one-on-one becomes premium, your digital products create more scalability in your business, your content becomes an acquisition for more clients, and you have automation in all of your business. Now imagine your Monday morning like this. Your calendar isn't empty, but it isn't completely controlled by calls. Someone bought your product overnight, someone downloaded your free framework, someone is going through your training, someone is booking your premium coaching, you're still a coach, you're still creating, you're still helping people. But now you're not longer the only mechanism in which your business can create or deliver value, and that's leverage. So if I had established coaching business today, I wouldn't start by asking like, do I get more clients? I'd rather ask, what am I already doing that I keep repeating? What are my clients constantly asking me? What does my audience want from me next? What can I turn into an asset? And then I build one product, validate it, get feedback, prove it, and build the next one. Then I just automate the repetition and slowly start turning the business into something that doesn't depend on my calendar, rather into something that creates more value beyond it. Because you don't need to start another business. You need to productize the one that you already built. And now if you're already running a coaching business and you want me to show you how this could look like inside yours, just let me know in the comments. And if you want to follow along as I keep studying and building systems, just subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.